Hey there, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, different stuff today. Hey, Dave. Hey, Sharon. Oh, glad you could join, Sharon. Good to see you guys. So, I'm taking a break. My arm has been really sore. I think I've been kind of over practicing a bit, if that's a thing. I've been trying lots of new stuff, and I need a break. So, I'm taking a break from playing for a couple days, which feels crazy, which feels really, really strange. But anyway, I just wanted to say hi to you guys anyway. Hey, happy Monday, Steve. Thank you. Happy Monday to you. So yeah, I figured I'd just like do a Q&A, just kind of hang out. If you have any questions, I'll just talk for a little while, and we'll see. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday I'll get back. Thursday and Friday I'll be gone, actually. So it'll be kind of a short week, but hey, Mr. Crayons, thank you, dude. Thanks, John. Thank you. Yeah, it's not like a ton of pain. It's more just like, you know, I noticed when I was like opening a doorknob, it was like, ooh, that really hurt. And if I touch my forearm, I can feel it kind of being sore. I've been doing a lot of, learning a lot of like Irish jigs, doing a lot of picking exercises, or actually learning like Irish music and some traditional bluegrass stuff with a pick, just to work on my pick technique. And I've also been doing a lot of very fast rest strokes for librettoca, some really intense stuff with my right hand. Fast single note stuff, so I think I've overstrained a little bit. So anyway, I think I should be better soon, but I just want to take today off anyway. It's kind of killing me, but I better not take the day off. Hey Trey, welcome. So yeah, just let me know if you have any questions, if you have anything to say. If not, I'll just kind of let you know what's going on with the music. But feel free to ask away if there's any burning questions you have for me. I'm sitting here on my screened-in porch, which I love, and this is usually where I start my day. I'm usually out here. First thing I do when I get up, I always work on lyrics for a while. So I usually come out here with my guitar and my notebook, and I work on lyrics for a little while. Yeah, thank you, Steve. Oh, sorry to hear you've got a lot of work-related pain. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, Steve. Wow, thanks. I appreciate that, and hope that you can recover, too. Hope things can improve for you, too. It's no joke when you have to do the same thing over and over again. And I'm always really careful to stretch and not play through pain if it happens and all that. But, you know, it was probably Saturday I played all afternoon, some in the morning, and then straight all afternoon doing a lot of really intense stuff. So I think that and Sunday morning too. So I think that kind of hurt me a little bit. So we'll see. Just take a few days to do that. But yeah, usually I start the day out here. It's great. We've got a screen-in porch, and you can hear lots of birds around. It looks over our garden, so it's very nice. It's a great porch. Definitely part of the reason I wanted to buy this house is because of this porch. 30 years of flipping lumber over. Oh man. Oh, I bet, Steve. Wow, 30 years. That's crazy. Wow. Hey, hello, Adam. Welcome. I'm not playing today. Today I'm just doing a Q&A. Just taking a break from a needed break from playing a little bit, and I hate to do it. I mean, it's anytime I do this, it really kills me. CBD cream will help. Oh, really? Oh, we have to try that, Dave. Thank you. I think we might have some here. Cool. Thanks, man. Thanks, Dave. Hey, Mr. Stott. Welcome. Yeah, taking a break is good. Hey, Keith. No, I'm feeling fine. But I'm having some arm pain. Yeah. Or I should say, yeah. It's just my arm. I feel okay. I'm not sick, but my arm, I've just been over practicing a bit, so I thought I should take a little break, just a little break, and it's killing me. I hate taking a break, especially right now. I'm doing so many different things because I'm playing a ton of electric guitar with the combination. I'm writing lots of new stuff and really working on that solo guitar stuff. A lot of new stuff for the Killerfish also, and then librettoca we're going to be playing pretty soon. Our gig on August 6th was canceled, which I'm really bummed about. But we're trying to find a new place for it, maybe even in our neighborhood. And we've been working on a lot of new stuff and working up a whole 2-hour set. So I'm playing a ton of that, and then also doing this pick style flat picking stuff on the steel string acoustic on the Maton guitar. I've been doing a lot of picking with that. It's been fun learning Irish music. I'm just looking for a bunch of popular jigs and some bluegrass melodies, some violin, a bunch of fiddle parts, which is really fun. It's a great challenge, especially for picking. You know, I didn't use a pick from 2005 through about 2018. I didn't use a pick ever at all. So getting back to picking again is a whole different thing with Killafish and the combination. Absolutely. So yeah, getting back to picking. Dave, you're living on your golden arch top. Oh, nice, man. Your Nolan is feeling neglected. Oh no, yeah, it'll be waiting for you when you get done, Dave. It'll always be there. Yeah, I neglected my Strat for like 10 years, and now I'm very happy to be with it again. Yeah, yeah. Right on, Dave. Yeah, Mr. McLean. Yeah, I think we've got. I think we have some good stuff that Deborah has used. Yeah. Hey, Linda, welcome. Yeah, it's okay. I'm just taking a little break from playing, just having some arm. I think I just kind of overdid it practicing, so I'm taking a day off from playing. Maybe 2 days. We'll see about tomorrow. But thanks, Linda. Thanks for tuning in. Sharon, to learn some bluegrass, you can get me into Supermoon. Ooh, I would love to play with Supermoon. Thanks, Sharon. Yeah, I've got to see Supermoon. I've actually never seen them play, Sharon, so I've got to make that happen sometime. Steve, my flat pick choice. Odava Jazz picks. Yeah, you know, for a long time back in the day, before I started playing fingerstyle all the time, I was using these Dunlop ones that are like 3 millimeters, like super blue ones. Recently, I've been using these. I forget which. They're gray. Do I have one on me? They're gray ones, and they have a very they have a bunch of not adhesive, but a very rough surface toward the end. I'm trying to remember. It's more like a regular pick, but it's 1 millimeter, and I really like because I can really grip it and it doesn't slip. So I like that. Sharon looks like I need another band. Exactly. Sure. Hey, thanks, Adam. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's nice to be able to rest. I'm just glad I don't have a gig this week. I'm glad about that. Dave, you've got some new wood guitar picks? Really? Wow. Cool. Trey, you tried to write poems and lyrics. All you come up with is one-liners. Oh, wow. Interesting, Trey. Interesting. One-liners. Yeah, you know, the one thing I would say is not to worry about rhyming, at least at first. Yeah, I would say not to bother with rhyming. I mean, rhyming can be an interesting way to take one of your one-liners and try to make a second line to it and see if you can do a rhyme. And that may help you prompt something. Or take an existing line and try to make a different rhyme with it. Like, I heard the news today. Oh boy. Or I heard the news today. And then try to write a second line to it. That might get you going on something, Trey. But definitely try to, if you're thinking about lyrics, definitely get some music in your head and try to do it to a specific, make it fit to music. For poems, yeah, I don't know with poems. You could try haiku, which is just like 3 lines and has the 5-7-5 scheme, which gives you a structure, and you could try that for sure. But I would say just kind of write, even just kind of free write on a topic or without a topic. Just try to scribble a bunch of stuff, and then see if you have 2 lines that can kind of fit, and then try to make a rhyme out of it if you want to do rhyme. Maybe that'll help, Trey. Keep in touch with me about that. I'll see if I can think some more. Yeah. Thanks, Linda. Oh, you need a break too. Oh, you have a torn rotator cuff. Oh, no. Oh, man. My dad had rotator cuff surgery a few years ago. And it turned out very well for him, but it was really painful. Wow. Oh, those Dunlops. Yeah, the Dunlops are great, aren't they, Steve? Yeah, I think it's a 2 millimeter and 3 millimeter. They can't bend them at all. Just tiny little ones. I love it. Yeah. Hey, Gary. Happy Monday. Welcome. Sharon can hook me up with wood guitar picks. Sharon, do you have some wood guitar picks? I've got to try them. Nice. Oh, Keith, do you write poetry and songs too? One-liners and verses and choruses. That's awesome. Yeah, sure, Trey. And for me, like a song usually writes with one line. I'll hear like either a cool word. Usually it's like a cool word or just like a cliche or something, and I'll write it down. And then I'll try to make something out of that. Like, I don't know. Fast like the wind, or I don't know, some cliche like that, and try to make a second line to that maybe. Go find Bernie Taupin and see if you can rub his head. Good idea. Yeah. Ooh, Sharon. Oh my God. Oh, I'd love to check out your wood guitar picks. Wow. Oh, you're too kind, Sharon. We have to meet in person soon again. Yes, gigs soon. Yeah. So let's see, my other project. So Libertoka, very excited. Lots of new stuff for that. Some adapting solo stuff. And some just writing new stuff. So a lot going on with Libertoka. And both Killifish and Combination especially is slower because that stuff is so complicated. But I wrote a brand new one on Saturday morning, I guess it was. Saturday morning or Friday morning. A complete new tune. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, but that takes longer. Killifish, I've written so much stuff that I haven't introduced the band yet. But then there's always new parts to write and arrangements to go. So lots going on with those bands. Hey, April, welcome. Oh, Mr. Stott. Hey, I'm so glad you like what you've heard from Libertoka. Thanks, man. I'm really excited about that band. It's so fun. John is so enthusiastic and so good. He's so good. It's so fun to play with. Hey, Violet. Yeah, I just kind of over-practiced, so I just need to give my arm a break. It's just kind of sore, so I'm taking a couple days off. At least one day. Maybe two. Thanks, Violet. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Stanford. Oh, thanks. Hey, I'm happy to do it. I should do it more often. I love doing it. Keith, you've written poetry for about 10 years. Nice. Until recently, the majority of it is non-rhyming self-therapy type. Nice. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I've got a lot of that stuff in my notebooks, too. Yeah, and it's great. I mean, I've written a lot of songs that don't rhyme and a lot of stuff that's just, poems or just writing. That's great. I'm really glad to hear that. I love writing. Writing is such a powerful thing to do. Yeah. Steve, how's the garden going? Oh, I'm so glad you asked about the garden. The tomatoes are loving it. Tomatoes are loving it. We picked our very first cherries. Today we've got 4 cherry tomatoes that are totally red. We have one cherry tomato plant, and it probably has 60 or 70 cherries on it, so it's going crazy. It's going totally crazy. We also tried a new thing this year with our tomatoes. I forget what it's called, but you string up the tomatoes. Like I built this little rack. It's like 8 feet. It's like 8 feet tall, and there's 5 plants in between, and you do a heavy string from that coming down to the ground. Plant the tomatoes. We get tomato seedlings, and then you sort of train it to go up the string, so it's supported from the top, and then you trim off most of the foliage. Anything below the tomatoes you trim off, so it fights the blight that comes up, and it also keeps the plants more vertical and not so bushy, which takes up a ton of room. So it looks really good. Like last year we had a pathetic year, but the tomatoes are looking really good. The peppers are a little slow, but we have shishito peppers, which I love, and we're probably going to pick those tonight. We probably have like 30. We have some nice Anaheim peppers, which are great. And our basil is going nuts, so. Oh, and beans. We have string beans. We've got string beans that are doing well, too. So, yeah, the garden's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Because we've had a ton of rain and a ton of heat, so it's good for the garden, for sure. Sure. Violet, you thought for sure I played 24/7 even in my sleep. Well, I do play a lot, but sometimes I need to take a break, apparently. I guess I've been playing too much. It's killing me today not to be able to play. I woke up this morning, and, I was thinking about it last night, and today I was like, oh, I really should take a break, because I'm really feeling it. And, man, it's killing me. It's killing me. April, playing with Rusted Root again. I don't know. Those guys are really busy and do their own thing, and that was really, I was just interviewing them that time, but I'm not sure. Hopefully again. They were great. Yeah. Thank you, Violet. You're very kind. Thank you. I do need some rest somehow. Yeah. Oh yeah. Cherry tomatoes are great, and even like blistering them really quickly and having them with pasta. I love that. The spiral trellis is nice, and we had a really bad storm last week when we were gone, when we were in Vermont, and the thing I didn't think about is that because it supports the tomatoes so completely, they're literally wound around it, that they survived the storm just fine because they had all this support from the top. So it's kind of good for both of those things, actually. Linda, the hatch chilies are showing up here. Oh, nice. Oh, I love the chili roasting barrels. That's one of the best things in the world, Linda. Those roasted hatch chilies. When we were on our cross-country trip, I've already told you this, our cross-country trip before we moved to Pittsburgh, we spent some time in New Mexico. And was it that trip, or we went through New Mexico on our trip, and also another time we just flew out there and did some traveling and ended up in the Grand Canyon too. But we've got this massive bag of roasted hatch chilies at a farmer's market, and just for the next week, just put that in everything. It's so great. I actually have a hatch chili plant, and I know I'm not living in hatch, so it's not a real hatch chili. It's been pretty slow, but there are probably 8 or 10 buds, so maybe I'll get some of my own hatch chilies. I would love that. I would love it. We'll see about that. We'll see about that, Linda. But I'm so excited. Hatch chilies are amazing, especially when they're roasted. Oh my god, I love them so much. Yeah. Yeah, peak season there are chili roastings like Starbucks in Seattle. Oh my god, that's amazing, Linda. That's so awesome. Oh man, yeah, I love chilies. I mean, ever since living in Mexico, I just love chilies of any kind. Oh, you can never get chilies to grow in Seattle. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Just not the right kind of sun, huh? Yeah. April, I've just been kind of over practicing. Yep, just need to take a little break. I've been playing lots of different things, and it sort of operates in lots of different ways. So yeah, it's a neat little break from playing this couple of days. Hey Bruce, you just pulled a 20-pound turkey out of the oven. Oh man, you having Thanksgiving in July? That's awesome, Bruce. Now I am actually vegetarian, but I spent many years appreciating turkey. Man, how many people are you having there, Bruce, for a 20-pound turkey? That's crazy talk, man. That sounds like a very hot kitchen, also. That's awesome, Bruce. Thanks for the good wishes. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Just taking some time off a little bit. So tried 404 Monster and Fly in the same setting. You're right. Yes, I'm glad I didn't actually, but yes, I think I know I shouldn't do that. Keith, no, I've never seen the songwriting tip videos actually. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. All the songwriting tip books that I've read, I've never really gotten much out of. There's a very interesting one written by Jimmy, who wrote Wichita Lineman. Jimmy, what's his name again? Maybe someone can fill in with me. Who wrote Wichita Lineman? Jimmy. Anyway, let me know if any of you can remember. But he had a songwriting book. And it was interesting. I mean, he detailed what he did. Yes, thank you, Steve. Jimmy Webb. Thank you. Jimmy Webb. Fix my feed. Is there a problem with my feed, April? Let me know. Fix my feed. Let me know what you mean, April. Yeah, Jimmy Webb. He had a really interesting book, ebook that I read. He's very opinionated. He also had this whole thing about saying that you have to use perfect rhymes. In other words, like if you're trying to rhyme the word wind, you can only do, let's say, a wind's a bad example, like left. You could do bereft. There's a couple of things, but you can't, or cleft, but you can't do other ones that might work, that are similar, like kept wouldn't be allowed. Or what's another example? Let's see. Oh, I'm totally forgetting everything. But anyway, there's this thing about perfect rhymes versus imperfect rhymes. Like tight. Say you want to rhyme with the word tight. You could use bright, anything that ends IGHT. But you couldn't do something like, let's see. Okay, I can't think of anything right now. Anyway, there's a perfect rhyme. Yes, Jimmy Webb, Linda. He's very opinionated about you having perfect rhymes, and I like very imperfect rhymes, things that are very kind of vague, where you have like, where like the words kind of rhyme, kind of don't. Like fourth, rhyming fourth with force, for example. Like if the word fourth is at the end of a line, rhyming the next line having it be something force, like force and fourth. To me, they rhyme. But a perfect rhyme wouldn't allow that. Perfect rhyme would say, no, it has to be another orth word, whatever another orth word is. But you couldn't do something like force or fort. You wouldn't be allowed. So it's an interesting book. But yeah, most songwriting tips, because I've written songs from the first time I started playing guitar. I've always written just kind of my own thing. And the songwriting classes tend to really kind of want to fit you into a formula for what already works. But anything that will spark an idea is worth it. So I have nothing against the videos and books, and I check them out sometimes, but I've never really found anything that was super valuable. Violet, blister your tomatoes, like you said, and blister the green beans separately with crushed garlic and balsamic vinegar. Oh, that sounds awesome, Violet. Oh, that's a great idea, to blister the tomatoes and green beans. Oh, and some olive oil, I bet. That sounds awesome, Violet. Thank you. We'll totally try that. Cause yeah, we've got green beans and tomatoes. I think we might have to try that. Thanks, Violet. Hey, Maria, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just taking a day off. Been kind of over practicing, so I'm taking a little time off. Okay. Sorry for the drops. I'm doing this via wireless. If it gets really bad, let me know, and I'll go back inside and plug in the computer because I'm doing it via the wireless connection out here on the porch. So just keep me posted. Yeah. Maria, you have no idea how you're late again if you're on vacation. Clearly you're enjoying your vacation, Maria. Yeah. Steve, cleft, deft. There we go. Cleft, deft, left, bereft. Weft. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds awesome, Violet. I love it. Yes, I love it. That sounds amazing. Maria, you feel like you just stepped in a poetry lesson. Dave, play instrumental. I don't have to worry about words and rhymes. Exactly. I know. I know. I knew once I started dealing with words and rhymes again, my work cut out for me. Keith, kite versus hide type of rhyme. Exactly. Yeah. Literal is how everyone starts out, like the moon in June, But there are so many other great possibilities, like, toot or food, any of that rhymes with June too. I think it really opens you up, and I really try to avoid the obvious rhyme. Turn off the light at midnight. There we go. Maria, over practicing, right? I know. It's not a word I think I've ever used before, but sometimes I got to give my arm a break. So physically, sometimes. Yeah. Steve, we love beet greens. Oh man, sauteed beet greens are one of my favorite things. We always put it on pizza. Whenever I make pizza, we do 2 pizzas. We always do one margarita with just very simple tomato sauce and mozzarella and basil. And we do a second one. Usually, the second one is like beet greens and pesto. Oh my god, I love beet greens. I feel like they're so like underappreciated. Yeah, Gwen. Hey, Gwen. Yay, porch. Yes, that's great, Gwen. Enjoy. It's awesome. Linda, a larger allowance of prose in reality study. Too much poetry may be unsafe. Oh, I think that's great. Yes, I love prose. Yeah, I don't read much poetry. I love good poetry. Absolutely. And I do think that lyrics are poetry. But I think prose is really important. I think reading novels is really important, and nonfiction. I think just reading for songwriting, I think just reading is so important, just to learn good structure and ideas for words and description and all that. I think it's great. Yeah. April, do I like... Oh, couplets. Oh, C-O-U-P. Couplets. I do like couplets, but sometimes I mess with it. Sometimes I don't do perfect couplets. Sometimes I'll do like a rhyme at the beginning of a verse and the end of a verse, or 3 rhymes in a row and then a last word that only rhymes with the next one, or sometimes just no rhymes at all. Yeah. Violet, that sounds awesome. Susanna, I'm on my porch. Good to have you. Good afternoon. Good evening to you, Susanna. Thanks for tuning in. No playing today. I'm just taking a day off, a day or 2 off from playing. So yes, this is my porch. It's our screened-in porch here. It's great. Hey, Laura. Oh, you like the birds? Oh, we have so many birds here. That's awesome, Laura. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we've got a ton of birds here. I love it. Oh, Linda, I love Shel Silverstein. Yes. Shel Silverstein is a genius. Gwen, you added a second router so you could work out here. Oh, that's awesome, Gwen. I'm so glad. That is so great. Yeah, we might have to add a second one. I do actually, like, Deborah and I both do some work out here. We both do computer stuff out here, but the wireless is a little weak. Gwen, you prefer beet greens to beets. Nice. That's awesome, Gwen. Love it. Yeah, so we are blessed with many, many birds here. I love it. Hey, Deborah. Welcome. You're listening to Battling Puppies. Oh, yes, there are 2 adorable dogs next door. Yep. Violet, one line to one of your songs. 2 friends treasured with love unmeasured. Lives briefly touching the span of time we meet. Our farewells and not goodbyes. To see you later with tears in our eyes. Wow. Well, that's beautiful, Violet. Oh, there they go. That's beautiful, Violet. Is that one of your songs? Are you a songwriter? Yeah, that's awesome. I love it, Violet. That's great. Deborah, we're in We're in Regent Square, so about a mile away from Frick Park. No, not a mile. From like 5 blocks from Frick Park. What am I saying? We're like a mile from Squirrel Hill, due east of Squirrel Hill. Yeah, it's a beautiful neighborhood, and yeah, birds like crazy. Yeah. Marie, you've got a good signal. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, just keep me posted. Yeah. Yep. They're very sweet and very cute dogs, but whenever another dog comes by, they tend to always say hello. Yeah. Hey, Bill. Yes. Chill day. Yep. I'm taking a day or two off from playing just to give my arm a break. I'm practicing a ton. How are things down there, Bill? Yeah. Thanks, Deborah. Yes, there's a Squirrel Hill. Yes, it's a great neighborhood. It's an awesome neighborhood, like a mile away from me. Yeah, I love Squirrel Hill. It has no venues, but it has great food and drink, actually. So we're often going there. I don't know if you guys have heard my Ometer project, which is all just solo keyboards, just really relaxed. But I hadn't done anything with that in a couple weeks, and last night I did some more of that. And I just improvise. It's like synthesizer, just manipulating the synthesizer sounds. It's all very much kind of 1 or 2 notes, very long and chill. Yeah, I'll have to share a link if you haven't checked that stuff out yet. But I did that last night. That not playing kind of gave me the opportunity to do a little bit of that. Awesome. Violet, you write prose and poetry mainly. Oh, that's awesome, Violet. That's so cool. I didn't know that. Yay. Susanna, have I ever owned many pets? Yes. Yes, as a kid, we had dachshunds. We had one dachshund, then we lost him, and then we had another dachshund. So the first dachshund was named Mushy. I think it was the name given by the previous owner. Mushy, the wire-haired dachshund, and then a dachshund named Pretzel, and it was the smooth-haired, super smooth. So I love dachshunds. I have a real thing for dachshunds. I had a cat for 1 year before I went to college, named Cheveux, French for hair, because it was like a super furry cat, and like Chevy for short, or Cheveux. That's the last time I owned a pet. So no pets here, but yeah, dachshunds as a kid. Linda, you see my Squirrel Hill and raised me an elephant butt. Ah, yes, or boot. Boot, right? It's boot. Isn't that right, Linda? An elephant boot. Oh, Pennsylvania has some pretty good names, Linda. There's another neighborhood here called Mars. We also have there's crazy names around here. But yeah, Mars is a good one, like maybe 10 miles from here. Bill Bueno, excellent. Breakfast at the square by the beach. They have iguanas just wandering around the patio area. Oh man, I love it, Bill. It's so great. I'm so envious. Hey, Mustafa, welcome. Happy Monday to you. Yeah. Thanks, Mr. Sanford. Oh, you're very kind. You're very kind, man. Yeah, no singing today, but thank you. You're very kind, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, April. Or whistle. I can't whistle. I have a terrible whistle. It's really bad. Like, that's all I can do. I'm really bad at whistling. It's too bad. Be careful when you raise an elephant butt. That's Butte. Okay. Oh, Butte. Elephant Butte. Right. Yeah. Everything sounds so fancy in French. You have a thing for dogs? Nice. Yeah. And I like cats also. I don't even have a preference between dogs and cats. I think they're both awesome. But we have no pets right now. We like being very kind of free to, come and go as we wish. We very well might get a dog or a cat at some point. But for the moment, we like just being able to just pick up and go camping or whatever, go out for an all-day walk and all that without having to worry about the pets. So for the moment, no pets. Hey, Lorraine, welcome. Welcome. I'm just doing a chat today, Lorraine. Just taking a break from playing today. Linda, the bread baking. Oh, it's very good. Thank you. I did. I think Thursday I did another couple loaves. I have the standard no-knead recipe that takes about, is it 24 hours? No, I guess it's about 20 hours. I started the night before and mixed together the white flour and an eighth, it's like a scant 1/8 teaspoon of yeast with maybe, probably 4 cups flour and water at a certain temperature. And I let that sit for 12 hours and it gets really foamy. And then I add a little bit more yeast, like 3/4 of a teaspoon, and whole wheat flour. And then that rises for 3 hours. Then I bake it in a Dutch oven, 2 Dutch ovens. and it's really good. And I've been upping the amount of whole wheat because I love that flavor, and it's kind of better for you. And I haven't done pizza in Vermont. I had a lot of pizza. My brother is a great bread baker. He does a lot of sourdough. So I had a ton of pizza there. So I haven't done pizza in a couple weeks, but pretty soon. Actually, this weekend, Deborah and I are going away with her mom. Actually, my mom-in-law. We're going away for the weekend. So, and I'm on deck to do some pizza making then. Yeah. Dave, the crickets. Oh, I know the crickets. I guess it's got to get darker here. Yeah. Violet, your thing on writing is everyone should put pen to paper. Yeah, I agree with you, Violet. I think everyone should write. It's great. Yeah, but writing has always been a great outlet and it's a good way to communicate and just a good way to kind of get your mind out. Hey, Spencer, welcome. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just my arm is kind of sore. I've been practicing a ton, so I'm just taking a couple days off, at least one day off from playing, just to give it a rest. I've been doing a lot of new techniques. So thanks for asking, Spencer. I figured I would just do like a Q&A today. Steve, thanks for the crickets. Thank you. Yeah, like the anniversary Zoom chats, exactly. And I will do another Zoom chat. I promised Maria that I will before she goes back to school. Maria, you don't have pets, you have instruments you don't want to neglect. There we go. Yes, I've got instruments instead of pets also. Bill, my live performances. Let's see. Well, the one that's coming up in 2 weeks just got canceled, but I hope it comes back. I guess I've done just one live performance, actually, Bill, with the Killifish, and that was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah, it felt so good. There's actually some video of that, the Killifish, on my Killifish YouTube. It was really exhilarating, Bill. Yes, but at this point, yeah, the gig on April 6th got canceled. We're looking for a new place. So yes, soon more live more soon. Oh, Spencer, it's yummy. Yeah, I love bread baking. I've done it almost my entire life, so I love bread baking. Yeah. Oh, Linda, interesting. Let the bread baker do the kneading, but then bake in the oven. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, it's nice. You do a little bit of folding, but that's it. You're not doing the hard kneading, so it's cool. It just takes time. You have to be mindful of time, but it's great. Yeah. How many hours a day do I typically play? You know, it depends on the day. I mean, during the week, I like to do 3 hours in the morning, kind of like play until noon or 12:30. And then before playing for you guys, I usually sing for about half an hour, and then I practice for about half an hour, getting ready to play for you guys. And then in the evening, I often do another hour or so, sometimes longer, sometimes shorter, but probably another hour in the evening. So, and on the weekends, like Saturday, I kind of played a bunch in the morning working on a song, and then a bunch in the afternoon. It's probably 5 or 6 hours. So yeah, it's probably between 3 and 6 hours depending on the day. But some days if I'm like shooting videos, well, I guess that's playing too. Some days I'm working on editing videos or working on booking and stuff, and I don't get that much in. But yeah, it's probably between 3 and 6 hours, something like that. Lorraine, it's the picking arm. Yeah, because I've been doing a lot of flat picking, trying out some Irish jigs and bluegrass stuff just to work on my picking. And then for Libertoka, I'm doing a lot of very fast rest strokes. If you guys know what rest strokes are, doing a lot of single note playing of that, and it's a very hard thing. And I've been doing much more strumming. Also, the Libertoka stuff is it's pretty intense. It's intense on the hands, but the single note stuff, I've been just doing a lot of. So it's the picking arm. Yep. Keith, oh, you don't have pets either. It's the service dog. Oh yes, but your dog is amazing. Your dog is amazing, Keith. Yes, member of the family, I think. Right. Cool, Bill. Yeah, I can share the link with you. But yeah, it went great. It went really great. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Right, like copper bracelets. I'd love to know if it does anything. Yeah, I have no idea if it actually does anything, but I hope. Yeah, I'd be curious. If it does anything for you, Violet. Let me know. Maria, what's on my playlist? Oh boy, yeah. Let's see. Pretty diverse stuff. Billy Strings. Do you guys know Billy Strings? He's kind of a bluegrass. It's like bluegrass and jam band stuff. He's really good. He plays steel string through a lot of effects. He can play straight bluegrass really well. Also Molly Tuttle, also pretty straight bluegrass, but she varies. So Billy Strings and Molly Tuttle are both amazing. Let's see. I'm trying to remember the new. There's been a couple metal albums I really like. The newest Deftones album is really, really good. There's a metal band from France called Lizard that I really like. Let's see. There's also a Brazilian guy named. Oh, what is his name again? Let me tell you his name because he's really awesome. Oh, do you know Billy String, Sharon? Awesome. Oh, he's so good, right? Yeah. Keith, yes, Lucas Stricagnoli is a nut. He's insane. Yeah. Yeah, he basically builds his own attachments for guitars to do crazy things. Yeah, I mean, I've only heard his covers. I don't know if he does any original music at all, which for me, like, I'm always interested in original music. But Lucas Stricagnoli is an amazing guitar player for sure. He's nuts. Yeah, I've actually put a lot of his songs on my playlist, on my This Week in Fingerstyle playlist. Sorry, my Spotify. I'll tell you in a minute. This Brazilian guy I've been listening to a lot. Let's see. Spencer, does any of my family play music? Yes, my brother's a guitarist also. I taught him the basics a while ago. He often plays, most often during like the winter in Vermont, and he mainly strums and plays, but he's good. He's a real natural on the guitar. So he plays also and sings. My dad has always done church music, has always sung in church, but my brother is probably the main one, for sure. Okay, so let's see here. I was just going to tell you some of the recent stuff I've been listening to. There's an album by Jim Kimo West. He's actually the guitar player for Weird Al, but he did a solo album. His solo guitar stuff is amazing. Also Julian Lage, Lage, Julian Lage. He's amazing. He has a new album called Squint. That's great. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of Brazilian stuff. I'm always looking for more. Diego Figueiredo. Diego Figueiredo is an amazing guy from Brazil, so I'm listening to him a lot. Sure, Violet, let me know the company. Sure. Yeah. Oh, Lorraine, thanks. I'll check out Steve Stein. Nice. Yeah, I always do stretches before I start practicing, for sure, but I think I just kind of overdid it. But I'll check him out. Steve Stein. Thanks, Lorraine. Cool. Yeah. Linda, yes, Brave Combo. Yes. Yeah, Brave Combo is amazing. They've been around a long, long time. I think I might have seen them live back in the 90s, maybe. Yeah, they're a great band. Dave, Nate Najar. Oh, really? Ooh. Okay, Dave, I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write some of the stuff down. What you're telling me, guys. This is great. Nate Najar. Najar. Nice. Check that out. Jake Bug. No, I haven't, Dave. Jake Bug. Cool. I'll check out Jake Bug. Nice. Cool. Keith. Yeah. Luca. Yeah, he's got a three-neck guitar that he has. It's like a slide that he can. That it's attached to the guitar and he slides it and lets it sit there, and then a neck he kind of does strums. Another one where he does like bass on. It's weird. It's not really guitar playing to me. It's sort of like a crazy trick, but he's amazing. And a really good musical sense. Spencer, Jesse Cook. Oh, Jesse Cook's amazing. Antonio Fornione. Oh, I don't know Antonio. Cool, Spencer. I'll check out Antonio Fornione. Jim Kimo West also builds guitars. Oh, I didn't know that, Dave. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I put a lot of his stuff on my playlist, so we talk. We often chat. I didn't know he built guitars too. That's awesome. Forcione, Spencer, thanks. Okay. Linda, Brave Combo was a school band at North Texas. No kidding. Oh yeah, Brave Combo. Yeah. Yeah, oh totally, Linda. They're an amazing band. That's awesome. Oh, Keith, I'm sure it'd be a fun show with Luca. I'm sure. That's great. Yeah, North Texas is very famous, Linda. I didn't know you went to North Texas. I think I've known some people who go to North Texas, but I can't remember them right now. Who it was I met recently. Yeah, North Texas is very famous for that. Yeah, yeah. Susanna, modern music? I'm totally open to modern music. I very rarely hear stuff that I like, quite honestly. For modern music, I tend to listen to metal or to jazz or like modern classical stuff, like minimalist music. Yeah, I'm always open to hearing modern pop music, but I don't hear much that I like, quite honestly, Susanna. Yeah, so I don't listen to a lot of pop music. It's mainly like metal during sometimes metal, sometimes in the evening. Usually it's jazz, and acoustic guitar, of course, of all different kinds. Yeah. Dave, I bet you're soaked in sweat. I bet. Wait, there was a band called with 10 different keyboardists plus a couple percussionists? Wow. That sounds crazy, Linda. Oh my god, that sounds like such a like an overdose of keyboard. I would love to hear that. Oh yes, War and Drugs are a very good band, Dave. Agreed. Yeah, I'm trying to think who else I've been listening to. Let's see. Yeah, Diego Figueroa. Lionel Lueke is amazing. He's an African guy, basically in the jazz realm. He's really, really good. Lionel Lueke, also. Oh, it's raining in Connecticut. Oh, I gotcha. Soaked from the rain. Gotcha. There's an album by Paco de Lucia. I kind of go back and forth on him. It sort of depends on the music, but he has an album called Integral, which is awesome. I've really been listening to a lot too. Yeah, and a bunch of fiddle tunes also. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mr. Sanford. I was wondering about the Wallflowers' new music. So I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I'm wondering how that was. Yeah. Oh, Violet. I'll check my messages later. I'll check it out later. Thanks. Keith, any folk music? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I always check out new folk music to see what people are playing. I tend to just kind of dip into playlists and see. I mean, last folk album I really liked was I'm With Her. Do you know that band? It's 3 women, really good. Sarah Jaros and 2 other women, really good. And old folk music, sure. I like lots of traditional folk too. Yeah, it sort of depends on the artist, but yeah, I don't spend a lot of time listening to it, but I'm always wanting to check it out. And sure, I like John Prine. Most recently, I was checking him out. Yeah, and Billy Strings. Well, he's not really folk exactly, but he's sort of in the realm. Agustin Amigo. Oh yeah. Augustine and I talk a lot also, Dave, because I put a lot of his stuff on my playlist. He's great. Linda, the zebras sound amazing. That's a big horseshoe shape with a percussionist in the middle. That's nuts. Antoine Dufour is great. He's also great. It's a totally different style of guitar than what I usually listen to, but he's really good. His song, or his album called, is it Back and Forth? Is really great. Oh, Violet, I see your message. Thanks. I'll check it out later. Antoine Dufour is great. Oh, Adam, I'm With Her? Oh, yeah. Aren't they great? Cool. Sarah, and... Oh, thank you, Ruth. Hi. Welcome, Ruth. And yes, thank you. Thank you for that. Well, I listen to a ton of Bill Frisell and Punch Brothers. If you guys know Punch Brothers, they're absolutely amazing. So I've been listening to them a fair amount, too. Yeah, sorry, I was going to look up an album by... Antoine Dufour. For you solo guitar fans, it's his last album, which I really love. Let's see. My phone is slow. Back and Forth. Antoine's album Back and Forth is amazing. Spencer, Sketches of Africa by Antonio Forcione. Oh, cool. Nice. Thanks, Spencer. Sketches of Africa. Cool. Dave, 9 Horses, new jazz with mandolin, violin. Nice. Thanks, dude. Oh, you guys are great for these recommendations. Cool. Dave, I'm not a big fan of Andy McKee. I got to be honest. He's a great... Well, I'll say this. He's an amazing guitar player. Andy McKee is a fantastic guitar player. He has great technique, great timing, great tone. But I'm not a fan of his compositions at all. Yeah. So I'll just be honest. I don't slag players. It's not that I think he's bad. But his writing totally doesn't work for me. But he's a great player. Andy McKee is definitely one of the best solo guitar players in that realm operating. He's just completely accurate. But yeah, his writing doesn't work for me, so I don't listen to him actually. Ruth, First Aid Kit, a Swedish duo that does Americana. Oh my God, that's awesome. I know a Swedish duo that does Americana. Of course, I'm going to forget their names, but they're friends of mine. First Aid Kit. Oh my God, that's hilarious. I love the name. Spencer, John Butler. You know, I've checked out John Butler. He's technically amazing. I'm not a big fan of his songwriting. But I haven't listened to a ton. The little I listened to was like, I liked it. And he has that song called, is it Rain or like Eruption or something? He has some crazy, crazy technical song that's stunning technically, but wasn't really my cup of tea compositionally, so I don't listen to him much. But I'll check out some more actually. Oh, Gwen, Punch Brothers, yes, indeed. I thought you liked them. Yeah. When you're clueless about metal bands, closest you come to metal is probably Dream Theater. Oh, well, you know, Dream Theater was pretty solidly metal, solidly prog metal. Yeah. I listen to a ton of metal, absolutely. But yeah, it's an acquired taste. Oh, Clive Carroll's great, Spencer. Yes, absolutely. Clive Carroll, great. Yes. Yeah, I love the late '60s British stuff, like Davy Thomas and John McCutcheon's great, but not him. Gary, help me out here. What's his name from Pentangle and some other people. I'm so bad. I always forget names when I'm trying to think of them. But anyway, all the '60s guitar. Bert Jansch. Thank you, Mr. McLean. Thank you, Bert Jansch. I adore Bert Jansch. He's incredible. Oh yes, I know Vin Downs too, Dave. Yep. We also chat because I put a lot of his stuff on my playlist. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, Vin's very good. Yeah. Sharon, First Aid Kit song Emmy Lou is beautiful. Oh, cool. So you know First Aid Kit. Nice. Check it out. Mr. Springer, you added another Martin to your collection. No kidding. Dude, what did you get today? That's awesome, Bill. Nice. Spencer, Ocean. Yes, you're right. April Uprising. All right, I'll try it out. April Uprising by John Spencer. Thanks. No, John Butler. Thanks. Yeah, John Prine was awesome. Susanna, have I tried playing metal? Well, I've got the combination. That's the closest I've gotten. Have you heard the combination yet, Spencer? All right, here, I've got a, sorry, Susanna. All right, here, time to share some links. 1 second, guys. I know you'll hear me clicking around. Let's see, I'm going to share, let's see, what should I call it? Let's see. 1 second, I'm just going to share my my band. If you haven't heard the combination yet, that's the closest that I've gotten to metal. Yeah, I've actually written some metal stuff, but I don't have a band yet. So look out for another band coming in some point when I feel like I have time and my arm's not hurting. Let's see. All right, here's if you haven't heard the combination yet, here's the Daryl Shawn combination. Oh, sorry, it's frozen. Yeah. Oh, Jason Nisbet. Oh, thanks, Adam. Yeah, thanks for reminding me of him. I had written him down once and then never followed up. So, thank you, Adam. I'll check out more John Bill. Thank you. Yeah. Bill, if you don't make it back for a few days because you're busy looking up and listening to all these suggestions, same for me actually. Dave, Angie, I have actually, after you suggested, I actually have played it. Yeah, it's very straight ahead. Yeah, I'll play Angie for you, Dave, once I get back in shape. Yep, totally. Bill, Special X, O, nice, man. I love triple O size. That's great. All right, sorry about the freezing. Yeah, I'll go inside. Actually, I should hop off in a few minutes, but I'll hop off inside. Sorry about the freezing. Oh, Maria, yes. Sung-ha is amazing. Yes, I'll put some of his stuff on my playlist too. He's an incredible player, Maria. He's incredible tone, incredible feel. Yeah, he is really, really good, Maria. Linda does sandwich. Yes. Yep. All right, sorry for the freezing, guys. Sorry. And welcome, Dave. Glad you could join, man. Today we're just chatting. I'm giving my arms a break. All right, sorry about the freezing, guys. All right, here. I'm going to... I should take off in a couple minutes. Let me go and plug in to finish up. One second. Let me try this. Okay, so don't get seasick. Whoops. I take you through my house. 1 second. Going to my room and into the room, and I'll plug in my feed into the internet. So hang on a second, and oops, here we go. That might help. All right, guys. All right, that should help with the freezing. Now we're on proper internet. Yeah. Spencer, oh, you've got to isolate for 10 days. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. But all right, good luck practicing. All right, that's a good positive attitude. All right. Yeah, I'll be playing. Well, we'll see how I feel tomorrow. Hopefully I can play by Wednesday at least, and then I'll be out Thursday and Friday. So it's a short week for me. Yep, heading out Thursday and Friday with my mom-in-law and my wife, actually. Bill, Sunday evenings at 7, watching Dave Fetter out of Florida. Oh, Dave Fetter, I'll check him out. Oh, I have so much to listen to. You guys are great. Yeah. Tour of my place, yes. April, can you meet my wife? She's camera shy. Yeah, she never wants to be on these things, but she was present during the 747 festival. She popped on. She was doing cameras and stuff. So yes, you definitely will someday, April. But she never wants to hop on the camera in this thing. It's kind of like Zoom, right? Yeah. Take care, Spencer. Good luck with that, man. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Keith. That's very kind. Yep, she's doing great. Working hard upstairs. Yep. Yeah, she's doing well. My wife, my manager, not really. She helps out. She helps out with we have a database that she created, which helps me manage all my songs, all the songs that I know, and tabs and contacts and things like that. So she does that. But she's not my manager. I do all the booking and everything. Yeah. Thank you, Maria. That's very kind. Thanks. Thanks, Sharon. I appreciate that. All right, guys. I'll hop off soon. Speaking of my wife, we were going for a walk in the park, and then we've got some backyard chores to do. We've got some weed pulling to do. And tonight I'm making shakshuka, which is a really yummy dish. It's sort of there are various iterations across the Middle East, but it's basically like you cook down tomatoes and peppers, and I think we're gonna put some zucchini from our plant in it. It just makes it like a very soupy thing, and then you crack eggs into it and let them poach in the sauce. You serve it with bread. It's really good. So I'm gonna be making that a little bit later. So anyway, I should take off. We're gonna go for a nice long walk in the park. All right, so thanks for hanging out, guys. It's been really, really fun. I appreciate all the recommendations and all the sympathy. Thanks, Adam. Good night to you. Thanks so much, Spencer. All right, thanks for all the good wishes, and guys, once again for the recommendations. I'm very excited to check out all the stuff. Yeah, Lorena, a walk in the park when I can't play is poetic justice. There you go, Lorraine. I love it. Nice, Violet. Linda, oh, ratatouille. Oh, yes. Yeah, Deborah usually does the ratatouille. She always freezes a bunch. I love ratatouille. Ratatouille is good stuff, especially for vegetarians. Thank you, Dave. Sorry no playing today, but thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate that. Yeah, very fun, Linda, indeed. Thanks, Bill. Enjoy your time down there. Enjoy your breakfast tomorrow. Careful with those iguanas. Yeah. Cool, Steve. All right, see you, man. Cat and fish feeding. Oh, yes. Remember not to feed the cat to the fish, or vice versa. Yep. All right, guys. Thanks. You guys are all the best. Thanks so much for your patience. We'll see you about tomorrow. If I'm up for playing, I'll see how my arm is, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know what's up for tomorrow. Hopefully by Wednesday at least I can play, and then I'll be off the rest of the week. But then next week should be all here all the time. Yeah, Violet making shakshuka. Very excited about that. Thanks, Susanna. Thanks for tuning in late and sticking around. Appreciate that. Thank you, Maria. Good luck there. Right on, Bill. Thank you, Lorraine. Very fun to chat. Thanks, Linda. Have a good evening there. All right, everybody. Thanks again. Hopefully see you tomorrow. If not, then hopefully Wednesday. All right. Thanks again. You guys are the best. All right. We'll see you. Yeah. Thanks, Mr. Sanford. Appreciate that very much. Thanks, Keith. Very much appreciated. Thank you. All right, guys. Hopefully see you tomorrow. If not, hopefully Wednesday.